Greetings and salutations, everyone. I'm Ekamac. This is Let's Play Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. In the last episode, we found out something interesting, but we'll get to that in a bit because we missed our chance to talk to more people. Oh. What do you want? Please don't interrupt me. I'm trying to study. Aren't you a grumble guts? Okay, that should do it. There's a projected budget. We should be okay. It's not that much. Documents are all set to go. Now we just need to get the Dean to approve them. What was the thing that you guys were going to do that's horrible? Why are you in here? Oh wait, is this girls or boys? This is boys' locker room, never mind. I don't want to have anything to do with the campus festival. I'd rather just spend the time relaxing. Why should I have to get roped into this crap? Yeah, that's the boys' locker room, never mind. But we had you. We took you to the social studies room. Well, you've certainly pulled out all the stops, haven't you? So many areas of interest from history to economics. Thank you so much, this looks like a smashing fun. It was my pleasure to help, sir. Social studies is my major. I hope you enjoy looking around. I've never been good at this whole academics thing. One of these days, you're really gonna have to get over that. Being a bracer requires knowledge in many different areas of study. Well, I'm interested to start looking around, so if you'll excuse me, thank you again for showing me the way here. Right, and then when we leave, we get hailed by Clem and the matron's kids. Oh, you're all here! Hey kiddos, glad you can make it! Are you having fun? Yeah, it's awesome! I ate so much candy I puked! I told you not to be such a pig. Is Matron Teresa with you? Yep, she's talking to those people over there. Here she is! Good afternoon, all. Matron Teresa! Good afternoon, Matron. Thank you very so much for inviting us here today. The children and I have enjoyed it greatly. Hey, Miss Chloe, when's your play thingy supposed to start? We've all been looking forward to it. I see. Well, you'll have to wait just a little bit longer. Did you know that both Estelle and Joshua are going to be in the play with me? Really? That's going to be so cool. What part are you going to be playing, Mr. Joshua? How do I put this? The princess. You'll just have to wait and see, won't you? Oh, by the way, are you guys still staying in Minoria? Yes, though the continued goodwill of the innkeepers. That said, however... Hey guys, do you want to see the costumes that'll be used in the play? There are pretty dresses and suits of armor. Pretty dresses? Suits of armor? I guess I have your attention. I'll give you an exclusive sneak peek at them before the play even starts. Yay! I want to go too! I'll be backstage, come when you're ready. Okay, now follow me. Joshua is such a thoughtful boy. I didn't want to speak of this in front of the children. You mean? Yes, I've chosen to accept the mayor's offer. We will impose upon the Minorians no longer. I will tell the children today, after the festival. I see. That's sad, but I suppose you have no choice. Please don't look at me so. Grand Soul is easily reachable by airship. Moreover, I can look for work while I'm there. If I save enough mirror, I'll be able to rebuild the orphanage someday. Matron. Now then, let's find the children, shall we? I would imagine that they're a bit much for Joshua to handle on his own. I'll say, he's not even here. Whoa, this is so cool! I wonder if I could wear it. Not with how short you are. I wish I could try on the white dress. Well, you look like you're having fun. Where'd Joshua go? Mr. Joshua? He left after he brought us here. He said, wait here until the girls arrive. Is something wrong? Eyes, nose. Mr. Joshua went looking for the guy with the silver hair. Silver hair? Yeah, he helped us get out of the fire before. His hair's all shiny and pretty. What? So he's been seen on campus? Just for a second though. Mr. Joshua sure was surprised. Polly, you dummy. Why didn't you come and tell any of us? 'Cause I was eating a crepe. Estelle? I know. I'll be right back, matron. Yes, that's fine. Chloe, would you please go with her? Don't worry about us, we'll be fine. You'll leave, matron. Hey, you going too? Yes, I'm sorry. We'll see you at the play. Yeah, it's gonna knock your socks off. Anyway, let's go find Joshua. I don't know who that guy with the silver hair is, but even without meeting him, he totally creeps me out. Just a moment, please. See! Scree? I need to ask you something. Did you see where Joshua went? Scree! I don't think I'll ever get tired of that. Wait, is he headed to the old school building down the back road? Yes. Shall we? So, for a start, I saw that, oh, you've moved. Hey, what's going on? Where's the fire? Don't tell me something's wrong. Oh, it's no big deal. Okay, alright then. Just be sure and let me know if anything pops up. That doesn't seem smart. I think you should mention that we saw someone who might know something about the fire. Hi, Chloe. Have the kids from the orphanage gone here yet? Be sure to head into the city. I think this is the time we have to go to the city. Have the kids from the orphanage gotten here? Yes, all are present and accounted for. Good. Hopefully they'll be able to forget all about all this nastiness, at least for a little while. Indeed. Oh, Chloe and Estelle. What's the important that Joshua thought it was okay to leave two cute girls on their own? I want to see if I can leave... hang on, what's up here? This is the dorm where I spent many a day when I was a student. Back then there were foolish rumors flying around about a ghost. No one over here, but... Can we... Oh, this leads outside. We need to go check out the old school building. Yes, let's hurry. Okay, I'm still keeping my eye out for when it becomes available to go over there, but apparently that's not quite yet. I just saw some guy with black hair go running past. Maybe he saw something interesting in that direction? Specifically, once the day passes into evening and you are given an incentivized immediate destination, be sure to head to the city and speak with people who are hanging out there. Achievement at stake. So it has to pass into evening, so I guess after the play. This shouldn't be open. I thought it was locked. Well, I guess this is a second chance to get at chests if you missed it the first time. Ooh, what if there's a boss fight here? I hope not, we haven't had a chance to gear out Joshua. Strange. I could have sworn... but it couldn't be. Joshua! Hey, you two. You need to stop making us worry about you. I almost had a heart attack when I heard you went chasing after some guy with silver hair. How did you know? Polly told us. I guess she saw you. She's a pretty sharp-eyed kid. I did follow a man matching that description out this way, but I guess I lost him. Oh my. He must have been pretty talented if he managed to give you the slip. Any idea who he was? I'm afraid not. I don't think it was our arsonist, though. I tailed him as long as I could. I see. By the way, why'd you run off by yourself? My thoughts exactly. You could have at least left us a message. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. Who said I was worried? I was just pointing out the importance of teamwork. You're a terrible liar. Not 5 minutes ago you were in a total panic. I was not. Hey, you were pretty concerned yourself. Thank you, both of you. Your attention, please. All play personnel, please report to the auditorium right away. Once again, all play personnel, please report to the auditorium right away. Thank you. Oh yeah, it's almost time, isn't it? Yes, we should get into costume. The play will start soon. Alright then, let's do this. What about the guy with silver hair? I suppose all we can do is let Kana know and warn her to keep an eye out. The three spoke to Kana about the silver-haired man and left for the auditorium immediately afterward. 30 minutes later. Look at all the people. Okay, now I'm getting kind of nervous. You'll be fine, Estelle. This is what all the rehearsals were for. Besides, once we start up, you'll forget they're even here. How is it that your hair looks so long right now? Have I not been paying attention to how long Joshua's hair is normally? You're the type who can focus on one thing at a time anyway. Just one thing at a time, huh? Well, I guess I'll just focus on the boy in the dress then. That'll be easy. Okay, you two can have your little spat another time. Ahem, this year's campus festival is already a big success. Though we have many esteemed individuals here, such as the Duke and the Mayor, we can't afford to be intimidated. So just remember our number one rule, and you'll be fine. If you're gonna puke, do it off stage. We've done a good job of keeping the festival lively so far. Let's close it out with a real bang! Without further ado, the Student Council proudly presents Madrigal of the White Magnolia. Enjoy the show. That's the chapter title, isn't it? In the year 1100 of the Septian calendar, 100 years ago, Liberal was still a land of nobles and aristocrats, but commoners too held some power. They were prestigious traders that grew more influential with each passing year. During this period, there was much friction between the classes. The nobles and commoners clashed often. As time, these clashes intensified. The intercession of the royal family and the church failed to end their squabbling. The stage was set for a final conflict. A year had passed since illness had stolen the king from his people. Our tale begins in an early spring evening in the rooftop garden of the Grancel Castle. Streetlights shine on everyone, each bright with their own happiness, and in spite of that... Ah, here you are, Princess. Please, don't you think you should be going to bed soon, Your Royal Highness? Staying up so late can surely do you no good. It's alright if I should fall ill. If that happened, perhaps I could avoid becoming the last ember in this dying flame we call Liberal. Please do not speak of such things. Your Highness, you are the most exalted individual in Liberal. If you were to take a husband, you could take control of the kingdom. I will not marry. Despite my father's wishes, I shall not consent to it. But why, Your Highness? You have two fine men as suitors, after all. One is Sir Julius of the Chivalric Order of Imperial Guards, and the eldest son of a duke. And Sir Oscar, commoner though he may be, he is recognized often for his battles in against the Empire. Both such fine men! No one knows better than I the quality of their characters. Oh, Oscar, Julius, how am I to choose between you? Oh, isn't that Joshua playing the role of the princess? I suppose Jill put a great deal of thought into this reverse casting business. Indeed, ma'am. He plays his role well, but the two maids leave much to be desired. Of course Lila would have a problem with that. Do you remember, Oscar? How we spent our boyhood days in this alley, running around and pretending our sticks were swords. I could never forget Julius. In those days it was all so simple, with you and Cecilia alike. I treasure that time greatly. I recall how stunned I was, who would always conspire to play with her in secret, only to discover another had been doing the same. She was as lovely as the sight of falling petals in the spring. Indeed, Cecilia was like unto our very own sun. But her light would dim with each day that passed. Nobles and commoners. The fury of that conflict would never have been avoided. The princess's grief is easily understandable. Cruel fate mocks us so. Actually, they're using the role titles for the captions, not the actual character. I forgot who Cecilia was, and I still don't remember. It's probably the princess that Joshua is. For it is our very existence that has brought her much sorrow. Oh wow, they're so cool. I hate to say it, but that guy kinda looks cuter than the girls. Hush now, watch the show. Know this, Julius. The commoners' impudence can be tolerated no longer. If they should forget their place and no longer view us as their superiors. Shouldn't that be a girl playing that role? I can't tell. Liberal power structure would surely fall into ruin. If I may, Father, it has been roughly 10 years since the Eastern Republic was founded. Perhaps the eventual seizing of power by the common people is inevitable in any state. Speak not of such repulsive events! What is freedom? What is equality? What is anything, if any commoners and nobles alike should cast all tradition aside? Better we should fall to our knees before the Empire's military and concede to their will. Father! Now that's a damn fine duke up there. You let the commoners get all high and mighty and your whole society collapses. Your Grace, perhaps it would be best to keep our voices down. Oscar, I am expecting great things from you. If you can get the royal family on our side, we will have great advantage over the nobles. And that advantage would allow us to seize power. But Chairman, I cannot consent to this. I could never use Cecilia for political gain. Always putting others before yourself, I see. Even though you now have the chance to become king, albeit only on paper. If you would refuse, it would only really lead to a bloody uprising and subsequent revolution. The royal family, and surely the nobles as well, would disappear into the shadows of history. Chairman! Impressive, they've really done their research. I had severe doubts about this ever since I heard about the reversal role gimmick. The students have put a great deal of work into this, it seems. The young braces have had no small hand in this either. I do not wish bloodshed on anyone, revolution or not. I cannot simply allow Julius and Cecilia to die. As for myself, I know not what I should do. Oh, it's no good. Gonna be sick. Are you alright? You must have had quite a bit more than you can handle. Maybe Spring, but you'll surely catch your death if you sleep out here. Thank you, good Sir Knight. It has nothing to do with being a knight. Rather simple concern. I would have to be quite the young fool not to see what I must do. You got that right. What? Ooh. I had a feeling that was coming. My arm! Just a touch of anesthetic on the blade. Now if you'll be so kind as to sit still. Curse you, assassin! Who sent you? Just Noble, who wants you out of the picture. He wanted it badly enough to pay me up front, and pretty well at that. All you need to do is die. I get it. Not bad at all. So up next we should have... almost got so wrapped up that I forgot about my work. Long has it been since you have entered my sight, fair princess? Yes, Julius, it truly has. I cannot help but notice that Oscar is not with you today. Back when my father yet breathed, both of you were oft spoken of by the maids of the court. As well you know, Highness, the kingdom is most in the midst of a crisis most dire. As such, he and I may never be as close as once we were. I confess I come to you today to ask a favour. What favour would that be? That you would allow he and I, head of the chivalric order of the High Guard and a young general, to engage in a duel of honour. That the victor should be granted the great honour of becoming your husband. Quite dramatic indeed. Caught up in the conflict between noble and commoner, these two close friends had finally decided on a duel. The princess now realizes their determination and keeps silent. And on the day of the duel, two knights step into the grand arena of the royal city. Many have come to witness it. Commoner, noble, and all social castes in between. But conspicuously absent from the proceedings is the one whom they fight. Is the one over whom they fight. Princess Cecilia herself. I keep forgetting to look when Josh was on screen, dang it. My friend, I fear that this was inevitable. Perhaps fate always intended for us to meet in so base a fashion. Speak that way me both unburdened. If nothing else, for our beloved princess. We would cleave a path through fate with our own hands. But at this moment, my words and her smile seem lost. Has fear clutched your heart, Oscar? Perhaps. But what is this passion that pierces me to the quick? As you with blade drawn, I feel as though I've been waiting for this moment. Before this storm by the name of revolution should claim us both, we shall let fate decide our outcome. Yes, and may the goddess above see our spirits as they truly are. Come then, let it be done! On guard! Impressive, Julius! I should say the same of you, but still you seem to hesitate. What troubles you, Oscar? Is this the extent of your skill? Perhaps the tales of your acts of the valor against the Empire were grossly overstated. Ha! Well done, Julius. Magnificent swordsmanship. Gah. Oscar, your arm! I've had worse. 'Tis but a scratch. Neither of our blades connected with flesh, not even a glancing blow. Your wound was struck prior. This is a tactic most low, Duke Ragman. Was this your intention from the start? I'll thank you to cease slandering my good name. Are you implying that I instigated this? Father, is it true? Did you... It's all right, Julius. My own experiences brought this about. Besides, I've received far worse on the battlefield. I will put everything I have behind my next strike. I intend to kill you. Oscar? Very well, I will wager it all on my next strike as well. For fair princess, for the future of the very kingdom, he who lives, when all is said and done, will inherit the responsibility of all. And he who dies will watch over it all from the realm of the spirits. Such is also the pride of a knight. I suppose it is. Hiya! No! Oh. Cecilia? Princess! Cecilia, why were you not in attendance? Oscar, Julius, I did not wish to observe a duel between the two of you. I felt I had to find a way to put a stop to this fight. Praise Idios that I arrived in time. Cecilia, Princess, hear me all in attendance. Dismiss me, set aside your differences, please. Are we not all of Liberal? Do we not love this land? There is so little that separates us from one another. If you would but take your foe's hand, surely we could find a peaceful resolution. Your Royal Highness! You need say no more. My vision fades. But what of you two? Will you not do as I ask? It will be done, my princess. At your side. Strange. Everything is floating. When I was young, I would sneak out of the castle, down to the alley. Oscar, Julius, you both always had smiles for me. I love your smiles. So, please, don't ever stop. Princess! No, this cannot be, Princess! I'll do anything, please, no! Cecilia, you... Our poor princess. I just don't understand why she'd do such a thing. Our princess gave her light that we might stop on this unending dispute. Compared to that sacrifice, what a trifle is the pride of a noble man. Had we not been fighting, it would have never come to this. Only now, when it is too late, do I see our folly. Is this the fate of all men with their spirits still shackled to their flesh? Adios, great goddess of the skies. We know of your great resentment. There is much you do not yet understand, it seems. I granted you flesh to be your vessel, while your spirits still know more of freedom and nobility. Such contempt for it lies only within you yourselves. So beautiful. A more beautiful voice I have never heard. It's amazing. Idios herself has graced us with her presence. The goddess. Incredible. Hear me, young knights. I have observed your contest. You are both courageous and strong, yet something vital within you is broken. It is, as you say, our own immaturity is what invited this fate upon us. Chairman, has your hate for the nobles and the monarchy blinded you to the fact we are all but men? I'm ashamed. Duke, you know your sins better than anyone else could. And you, all the rest of you, you have simply watched these events unfold. There is something fundamental within you that is lost as well. Strike your hand upon your breast and think well upon this. Are you breaking the fourth wall here, or are you double breaking it, or is it just the crowd of extras? Crowd of extras, got it. Seems you have each remembered your hearts. As such, perhaps hope yet remains for Liberal. So long as you never forget the lessons learned this day. Oh, she has vanished. Well, that kind of cheapens the impact of the death, doesn't it? Where am I? Princess! Cecilia! Oh, my... Julius! Oscar! Have you both been called up to heaven as well? Yep, it's a Romeo and Juliet ending then. It's a genuine miracle! Princess! Oh, praise Idios! Why are you two here as well? And the Duke and the Chairman? So then, I'm not dead? Almighty Idios! Idios has given Liberal back its beloved! Praise be her for her benevolence! Oscar, Julius? What happened? You wouldn't believe us if we told you. Nothing that you need concern yourself over, Cecilia. The conflict is at an end. I believe everything will be alright. You're being naive, Oscar. We still have a duel to finish, do we not? Julius? No, you still intend to fight? On the contrary, the match is concluded. And besides, this fool managed to get a hit on his sword arm. It would not do for a duel such as this to not have a clear victor. Thus it stands to reason that the man who fought with a significant handicap, yet emerged undefeated, should be regarded as the victor. Wait, Julius! Don't misunderstand me, Koska. I have not given up on the princess. Once you are healed, our duel will continue, but with blades of wood. Just as when we were boys. I see. Very well then, I accept your challenge. Have neither of you any regard for my own wishes? You are mistaken. You, my lady, shall judge today's match. I think it only fair to grant the victor be granted a kiss. Surely everyone waits with bated breath for it. Very well. Woo! Don't they look marvellous together? Oh, mighty ideas, look well upon this, and may this fine day extend unto eternity. And then an eternity later, it turns out that the sun stopping rotating is a very bad thing. Eternal peace to Liberal! Eternal glory to Liberal! Huh. Quite the grand finale. But no matter. And so the curtain fell on the madrigal of the White Magnolia, to grand fanfare and acclaim. And with this conclusion, an announcement went out that the campus festival had reached its end. The crowd began to disperse and leave the campus, each person wearing a look of contentment. Ah, brilliant, just brilliant! That was one fine play, if the director's allowed to say so. At first I thought people would make fun of us with the roles switched like that. I'm so glad they took it seriously. Agreed, the costumes worked out pretty well. I wouldn't want to have to wear mine again though. Corsets are like some form of torture. Apparently actual corsets are not, and it's a pretty bad toxic masculinity left over that makes a corset seem like some form of torture. But that's just weird internet random trivia that I've picked up over the years. No kidding. Well, it was all for a good cause. Just wait till you see how many pictures the photography club took. The ones that you ought to be particularly popular. Give it a rest. The ones of Estelle and Chloe won't exactly drive people away either. The guys always go nuts for the junior girls. We're really gonna rake in the mirror. I mean, all proceeds will go to a good cause. Jill? Huh? Estelle, what's wrong? What are you talking about? Nothing important, really. We've been spacing out ever since the play finished. Are you okay? Well, that fight scene was pretty hard work. No, I skipped! Okay. Pause. Okay, that's what the thing said. Do you feel sick? We can take you to the nurse's office. I'm fine, really. I deal with fatigue every day as a bracer. Just trying to get my head back in order is all. Oh, Estelle, you don't mean... No, nothing like that at all. I promise I am perfectly alright. I trust we're not interrupting. Miss Chloe, Oscar was so cool! I want to be that cool when I grow up. Thank you. You are really great too, Miss Estelle. Sir Julius. Hey now, Mary. And Joshua was so cute. Yeah, I couldn't stop looking. Thank you. It was great fun for us all. A play about love and friendship buffeted by the winds of a tumultuous air. It was so moving. The fight scene was intense though, but one could only expect it to end in tragedy. It had such a warming conclusion. I thought it was splendid. Well, with praise like that, I'd say it was worth the effort. But yeah, Hans? Oh right, almost forgot. Huh? What's up? It's nothing bad, don't worry. I'll be right back, so just keep doing what you're doing. Okay. Those were Jill and Hans, no? Chloe, your friends are on the student council then? Yes, they were in charge of the production of the play. I see, I must thank them then. The children have many fond memories of Rouen. Matron... I've made up my mind. I will tell them my decision when we return to Minoria. Then tomorrow we'll take the first steps. Well, so soon? Hey, what you talking about? Clem, you shouldn't listen on grown-ups talk. It's okay, Mary. I think we should probably return to the inn. We can have dinner and continue our discussion there. Okay. Now then, Chloe, and you too, John, Estelle and Joshua. I'm afraid we'll be taking our leave. It strikes me that Jill's big idea might be that all proceeds from the school campus go to restoring the orphanage. That would be a nice way to make up for her and Hans's characters being slightly unlikable for me. Thank you for today. It was a lovely play. Hold on a sec. Jill's coming back any moment. She'll probably want to say goodbye before you go. Pardon me? Alright, it's the old man. Oh, Dean Collins. It's a pleasure to meet you again, Matron Teresa. I must apologize for not coming by earlier to thank you for taking the time to visit. You didn't need to thank me. The festival was magnificent. I'm grateful for the invitation. Yes, the students were magnificent, weren't they? Chloe told me of your current situation. Truly dreadful. I was trying to think of a way that we could help. Jill? Yes, sir. Please, take this. Jill handed Matron Teresa a bulky envelope sealed with the Royal Academy's crest. What's this? We took up a collection for you. It's 1 million mirror. Please use it to help rebuild the orphanage. 1 million mirror. That's impressive. But how? Well, we have the Duke as well as the Mayor of Beauvais, so there are some celebrities here. Thanks to them, we were able to collect far more than we would have otherwise. Dean! No, I couldn't! I can't accept this! I don't see why not. The festival collects donations for charity every year. People donated specifically to help rebuild the orphanage. But it's too much. Please accept it, Matron. But Chloe, I realize you're overwhelmed, but think about it. With that much mirror, the rebuilding could start and you wouldn't need to go to Gransel. You wouldn't have to give up your herb garden. She speaks the truth. Joseph would want you to accept this. For the children. You needn't focus on the amount, just what can be done with it. You're right. I don't know how to show my appreciation. Thank you. Thank you all so much. This is probably the only time this sprite is going to be used, so... Yep, this is a very touching arc. That's so awesome. Yeah, that should settle that. Hey, what's this about going to Gransel? Did something happen? It's okay, there's no need to worry. We've all been through so much. It's not really that big a deal. Why are you crying, Matron? Don't be silly, Clem. Those are happy tears. After the Matron and the children left to return to Minoria, Estelle and Joshua joined the other students in cleaning up after the festival. By the time everything was done, the day had given way to evening. But we had everything set up for you to be able to stay. I mean, the festival just ended and everything. Sorry, but we can't. Since we're still apprentices, we can't go for too long without checking in at the guild. We'd like to give our report before the day's out if we can, so you'll have to excuse us. Is that so? Oh well, guess I'm on my own tonight. It sure is going to be lonely in bed without you. What? Hans, would you please give the tasteless jokes a rest? Estelle, don't you listen to him. A joke. It's never boring without you guys, I'll give you that much. I just hope you'll get the chance to come see us again. And stay for a couple of days. And nights. We will, sure, thank you. We'll stop in again soon. Well, let's get going. We'll lose the daylight if we don't hurry. So you headed to Minoria, Chloe? Yes, there's a lot I want to talk to the matron about. She said it would be alright for me to stay over at the inn with her and the kids tonight. I hate that you won't be over there after the festival. Ah well, what can you do? Hope you have a good time. Oh yeah, about the matron and the kids. Isn't it kind of risky for them to be carrying around that much money? Oh, don't worry about that. One of the other braces escorted the whole lot of them back to the village. Her name's Kana. Apparently the dean made a special request. He never misses a beat. Well, stay healthy, you guys. Here's hoping you guys do great with your braces studies. Yep, you can count on it. Best of luck to the both of you as well. Well, this is an extensive cutscene. We only had a few days at the academy, but it sure was great fun. Well, other than class anyway. What are you talking about, Estelle? Normally students spend most of their time attending classes. The school festival might have been fun, but it was just a special event. Yeah, you're right. Man, being a student is tougher than I thought. Huh? What's wrong? Nothing? It's just I can't sense Siege nearby. I wonder where he went. Maybe he's just looking for dinner? Yes, that may be it. I'm sorry, I'm just being silly. Please allow me to come with you as far as the coastal road. Sure, it'll be fun. Whoa, boy, that's a very long cutscene. And we have to be cautious. We have to make sure we head into the city and speak with people because we need a new book. Anyway, with all that said and done, until next time guys, take care, I'll see you all around. And since I'm going to be doing a little bit of finagling with the video footage, I need to be 100% sure that I need to leave a lot of dead air afterwards, but yeah. Until next time guys, take care, I'll see you all around.